Life's a bit like making a giant tapestry. Each thread, each choice contributes to the overall design. At first glance, a single thread might seem insignificant, but when you step back, you see how it fits into the larger picture. Every single thread is a choice we make. These choices can be as small as deciding what to wear in the morning or as significant as choosing a career path. Each decision, no matter how trivial it may seem, plays a role in shaping our lives. Some choices seem tiny, like what to eat for breakfast or which way to go to work. These decisions might feel inconsequential in the moment, but they set the tone for our day and influence our mood and productivity. But even these small decisions, added up over time, make the bigger picture of our lives. The cumulative effect of our daily choices can lead to significant changes in our lifestyle, health, and overall well-being. They build our habits, show what we care about, and set the course for our journey. For instance, choosing to exercise regularly can lead to a healthier body and mind, while organizing our workspace can boost our efficiency and creativity. Think about something as simple as choosing what to eat. Our food choices not only affect our physical health, but also our mental clarity and energy levels throughout the day. Eating fast food every day will have a very different effect on your health than choosing fresh, healthy meals. Over time, these choices can lead to either a vibrant, energetic life or one plagued with health issues. This small, daily choice spreads out, changing your energy, how often you get sick, and even how long you live. It's a powerful reminder that our everyday decisions have long-term consequences. The same thing is true for everything in life. From the relationships we nurture to the hobbies we pursue, each choice shapes our identity and our future. Our choices, from the books we read to the friends we have, slowly shape us into who we are. They influence our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. By understanding how important our everyday choices are, we can start making them with more thought and care. Reflecting on our decisions can help us align them with our values and long-term goals. This is the first step to taking charge of where our lives are going. By being mindful of our choices, we can steer our lives in the direction we desire, creating a tapestry that reflects our true selves and aspirations. Choosing makes us think about a really old question. Do we really control our choices, or are our lives already mapped out? This question has been at the heart of philosophical debates for centuries, challenging our understanding of human nature and the universe. When we stand at a crossroads, literally or metaphorically, we are faced with the profound dilemma of whether our decisions are truly our own, or if they are the result of a predetermined path. This has puzzled really smart people for ages, and there's no easy answer. Philosophers, scientists, and theologians have all weighed in, each offering different perspectives. Ancient texts and modern theories alike grapple with the concept of free will versus determinism, reflecting the complexity and depth of this issue. From the writings of Aristotle to the theories of quantum mechanics, the debate continues to evolve. Some people think every event, including our choices, is caused by things that happened before. This view, known as determinism, suggests that everything in the universe follows a set of natural laws. Just like dominoes falling in a precise sequence or clock gears turning in perfect harmony, our actions and decisions might be the inevitable result of prior events. This perspective implies that our sense of making choices is an illusion, as everything is preordained by a chain of cause and effect. Our genes, how we grew up, and where we live all shape what we want and why we do things. These factors create a framework within which we operate, influencing our preferences, behaviors, and decisions. Our genetic makeup can predispose us to certain traits and tendencies, while our upbringing and environment further mold our character and choices. The interplay of nature and nurture is a key element in the determinism argument, suggesting that our paths are heavily influenced by factors beyond our control. If this is true, free will is just an idea, not real. The notion that we are merely puppets on strings controlled by unseen forces can be unsettling. It challenges our sense of autonomy and responsibility, raising questions about accountability and moral judgment. If our actions are predetermined, can we truly be held responsible for them? This perspective can lead to a fatalistic outlook, where individuals feel powerless to change their circumstances. Others argue we can choose freely, even with these influences. The concept of free will suggests that Despite the various factors that shape us, we still possess the ability to make independent choices. This view emphasizes human agency and the capacity for self-determination. It posits that we are not merely products of our environment or biology, but active participants in our own lives capable of shaping our destinies. We can think things through, use logic, and decide based on what we believe is right. This ability to reflect, reason, and deliberate is seen as a hallmark of free will. It allows us to weigh options, consider consequences, and make choices that align with our values and beliefs. The process of decision-making is complex and multifaceted, involving both rational thought and emotional intuition. By exercising our free will, we assert our individuality and take ownership of our actions. While our past matters, it doesn't control us completely. Our experiences and background provide context and influence, but they do not dictate our every move. We have the capacity to learn, grow, and change, transcending the limitations imposed by our history. This perspective offers a more optimistic view of human potential, suggesting that we are not bound by our past, but can forge new paths and create new possibilities. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. The debate between free will and determinism is not a simple binary choice, but a spectrum of possibilities. It is likely that both elements play a role in shaping our lives, with some aspects being determined and others left to our discretion. This balanced view acknowledges the complexity of human existence, recognizing that we are influenced by various factors while still retaining a degree of autonomy. Lots of things affect us, both inside and out. Our internal makeup, including our thoughts, emotions, and desires, interacts with external influences such as culture, society, and environment. This dynamic interplay shapes our identity and decisions, creating a unique tapestry of experiences and choices. Understanding this complexity can help us navigate the challenges of life with greater awareness and intentionality. But even with these limits, we still have some control. We can steer our lives in the direction we choose, guided by our values, goals, and aspirations. The metaphor of holding a compass or steering a boat illustrates our ability to navigate through life's uncertainties and make purposeful decisions. By embracing our agency, we can take proactive steps to shape our future and pursue our dreams. We can choose how we react to things, how we see events, and in the end, how we live our lives. Our perspective and attitude play a crucial role in determining our experience of life. By cultivating a positive mindset and making conscious choices, we can influence our outcomes and create a fulfilling and meaningful existence. Ultimately, the interplay between free will and determinism shapes the human experience, offering both challenges and opportunities for growth and self-discovery. To understand how we choose, let's look at how our brains work. Our brains are incredibly complex organs, responsible for everything we think, feel, and do. When it comes to making decisions, the brain employs different strategies depending on the situation. This fascinating process involves various parts of the brain working together to help us navigate through life. One idea is that our minds have two different ways of making decisions. These two systems are often referred to as System 1 and System 2. System 1 is fast, automatic, and often subconscious. It helps us make quick decisions without much thought. On the other hand, System 2 is slower, more deliberate, and conscious. It requires effort and is used for more complex decision-making. One is fast, like a gut feeling, and automatic. This system is always on and works quickly to help us respond to immediate needs and situations. For example, when you grab an apple from a fruit stand without much thought, that's System 1 in action. It's efficient and helps us get through our day without being bogged down by every little decision. It uses shortcuts to make quick choices with little information. These shortcuts, known as heuristics, allow us to make decisions quickly and efficiently. However, they can sometimes lead to errors or biases. For instance, when you're flipping through a book or quickly scanning a menu, you're relying on these mental shortcuts to make a decision without overthinking. This is important for all the quick decisions we make each day. In our fast-paced world, we often need to make decisions on the fly. Whether it's navigating through a busy city street or making rapid decisions in a high-pressure environment like a stock exchange, System 1 helps us keep up with the demands of daily life. Imagine having to think hard about every possible way to get to work. If we had to use System 2 for every decision, even the simplest tasks would become overwhelming. For example, navigating through heavy traffic or figuring out a subway map would be incredibly stressful if we had to deliberate over every possible route. The other way is slower, more thoughtful and logical. This is where System 2 comes into play. It takes effort and concentration, and we use it for more complex problems or important decisions. When you're sitting at a desk, deep in thought, or carefully reading through a complex document, you're engaging System 2. It takes effort, and we use it for hard problems or big decisions. System 2 is essential for tasks that require careful analysis and consideration. Solving a puzzle, studying for an exam, or making a significant life decision all require the deliberate and logical thinking of System 2. This lets us ignore our first impulses, think about long-term effects, and make smarter choices. By engaging System 2, we can override our initial gut reactions and consider the long-term consequences of our actions. This helps us make more informed and rational decisions, whether it's creating a pros and cons list or contemplating a major life change. These two ways of thinking work together for good decision-making. Both systems have their strengths and weaknesses, but when they work together, they help us navigate the complexities of life. For example, collaborating on a project or switching between tasks often requires a balance of quick, intuitive decisions and slower, more deliberate thinking. The fast way gives us quick answers, and the slow way lets us think deeper and change course if needed. Sometimes we need to make quick decisions and then reassess them with more thoughtful consideration. This dynamic interplay between the two systems allows us to adapt and make better choices over time. But things like stress, tiredness, or biases can mess this up, leading to bad choices. When we're stressed, tired, or influenced by biases, our decision-making can suffer. These factors can disrupt the balance between System 1 and System 2, leading to poor choices. It's important to be aware of these influences and take steps to mitigate their impact on our decisions. Our values and beliefs are the foundation of our choices. They're like an inner compass, guiding us towards decisions that fit with who we are and what we want for the future. Values are the things we deeply believe in, like honesty, kindness, creativity, or adventure. Beliefs are what we think is true about ourselves and the world. They come from our experiences, how we were raised and what we learn. What we believe about what we can do, how valuable we are, and how the world works really affects our choices. When our choices match our values and beliefs, we feel good inside. We feel real and true to ourselves. But when our actions go against what we believe, we might feel uncomfortable. This tells us to rethink our choices and make sure they match who we really are.